All eyes on Kenosha, Wisconsin, as the Kyle Rittenhouse trial could wrap up this week. The teen vilified by the mainstream media, potentially facing lesser charges.
The jury, if they are unable to agree that you're guilty of the charged offense, will have the opportunity to consider whether you're guilty of the less serious offense and could return that as a verdict.
Dave Hancock, spokesperson for Kyle Rittenhouse, joins me now. Thanks for being here, Dave. What is Kyle's mindset as we head into this absolutely crucial week?
He is staying positive right now. I believe the family is staying strong, and we're looking for a not guilty verdict across the board.
How concerned is your team that the jury will find guilt on the lesser charges merely as a way to find him guilty of something following the tough time the prosecution has had proving its case so far?
I mean, obviously that's a concern, but this was pure self-defense across the board, and we believe that the jury knows that and they see that.
What cues are you getting from the jury? And obviously they're not talking to you because that would make no sense. That's not how juries work. But you're in the courtroom. You see their facial cues. You see their general reactions. What cues are you getting from them?
They have been very attentive. They've been taking notes. They've been paying attention. We've noticed that, I believe that the jury is paying attention, and they are taking in all the facts, and they are learning a lot of new truths if they heard all the false media reporting over the past year. So we're hopeful that they have seen that, and they come back with a not guilty across the board.
Are you seeing any particular reactions to the actions, let's call them that, of the prosecution, which, quite frankly, have been roundly castigated by many members of the media, including people you wouldn't necessarily expect?
The actions of the prosecution in this case have just been pitiful and abhorrent. They have violated his due process rights on several occasions, and I think you're going to see an interesting morning in court today. Yes.
What do you think the prosecution closing argument's going to be? I mean, because this has not gone well for them so far.
I mean, pick one of the 5 different stories that they used. Who really knows? I mean, they're going to try to prove that he provoked, that young Kyle Rittenhouse provoked a out-of-control Joseph Rosenbaum. The fact of the matter is they know that there was a 6'5" man holding a pistol right in front of Kyle at that point in time, and they can't take that truth away. I mean, Kyle fled on all the occasions, so who knows what they're going to come up with this time? Anybody's guess.
We spoke with Kyle's mom, Wendy, who you know, over the weekend. Here's what she had to say.
I'm hoping that the outcome is what I expect, a not guilty verdict. But I know there's a lot of people out there wants my son to be guilty. It's in the hands of the jury. They've been taking notes, listening to the truth, and I hope they take that into what the outcome is going to be.
Dave, what do you make of all the pundits, including some lawyers, actual lawyers, who seem to be calling for a conviction regardless of the evidence and regardless of the law?
I would second guess the term you use, actual lawyers. I mean, you can't define self-defense more clear than what happened this evening on the 25th of August, 2020, with young Kyle Rittenhouse. He is a good kid. He was there to help. He's a civic-minded kid. He's a young man now. But he went down there to help, and he brought the only rifle that he believed he could carry, which we believe will come out in court today. He was legally allowed to carry that rifle just so long as it was not a short barrel rifle. And that is according to the letter of the law in the Wisconsin statute. So we believe that we're going to see that charge gone, and all the rest of the charges come back with a not guilty.
Yeah,
because that's the truth.
You've heard the judge even
right
say this gun law in Wisconsin is tough for him to understand, much less the rest of us. Do you expect reprisals from the media, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the president, if Kyle Rittenhouse is found innocent?
I'm sure there will be, but I don't expect too much. I think a lot of truth, a lot of reality has come out over the past 2 weeks, and it is in stark opposition to what was reported last year and continued for the past 14 months. It just, none of what they were saying was just true. It just was untrue. And that has come out glaringly. And so we believe that there's going to be a not guilty verdict across the board.
It's why we have trials on courtrooms and not on TV, because otherwise we'd be in a lot of trouble as a society. Dave Hancock, thank you so much for your time this morning. Appreciate it.